Greetings, everyone. My name is Apostle Abraham of Holy Upper Room Church. I'm back again today with the issue of obedience. Again, we are taking it from the same chapter in the same book of Deuteronomy, in chapter 28. In chapter 28 of Deuteronomy, last time we looked at verse number 1, verse number 2, and verse number 3. Today, I just want us to jump to verse number 6, and we want us to look at verse number 6 and verse number 7 as well. You find that verse number 6, let me just read. Blessed shall you be when you come in, and blessed shall you be when you go out. Verse 7, the Lord will cause your enemies who rise against you to be defeated before your face. They shall come out against you in one way and flee before you 7 ways. Many people, they like this part where you say God will destroy your enemies, or God will cause your enemies who rise up against you to be defeated. There's this inner joy that we get. There's this, we tend to celebrate that, yes, my enemies will go down. Yes, the Lord will cause my enemies to go down. But year after year, you find those enemies are still surviving. They're actually doing better than you in life, those enemies. And you climb the mountain, you pray, get laid hands upon, and you continue to say, my enemies will fall, I receive, my enemies will fall. But yet they don't fall, because you are not doing what will cause the enemies to fall. For you to hear the word, just hear it and you feel joy in you, it's not enough. But you have to act upon the word that you have received. So obedience now to his voice. The journey with God, your journey with God, automatically, you don't need to shout. You don't need to get to a level of saying, that one will fall, that one will point out. No. God will automatically cause those who rise against you to fall down. This is a result of obedience, a result of committing yourself before God, a result of submission, submitting under God's authority, submitting under God's command, denying yourself. God resists the proud and gives grace to the humble. So whenever you are obedient to his voice, you are submissive, grace will continue to be increased upon your life. It's automatic. Grace just comes upon you. When you go out, you see favor following you. When you go out to do one or two things, business, whatever it is, you see things begin to happen. Why? Because God is with you. You are walking together with God. What Christ came to die for, what is it? It's about relationship, a fellowship with God, to restore a broken fellowship, a broken relationship. So two cannot walk together unless they agree. God has already done his part by sending his only begotten Son to die for us. It's now left on your part. It's now left on your part to surrender it all to God and say, God, I don't know, but you know. God, you know better than I. Lead me. Clear my way. Clear my path. I'm ready, God. I'm surrendering it all to you. Tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. Then you say these words with an open heart. And God will fill you in with information. And you begin to obey his voice. You begin to experience whenever you go out, there's a blessing manifesting in the natural. When you come in back home, there's still a blessing manifesting. That is God for us. And whoever feels jealous about you and whoever rises up against you, this is the thing. This is the guarantee from God. You cause those who rise up against you to be defeated because you've chosen to obey the voice of the Lord your God. You've chosen to dwell under the shadow of the Almighty God. Now, as I conclude, the problem we have is this. We want God to fall in our own plans. We want God to fall in our own authority. We want God to fall under our own supervision. Yet we don't know tomorrow. we're not even sure where you're going. You're in confusion. But God is not in confusion. He's a God of yesterday, today, and forevermore. He knows tomorrow. Before you say tomorrow, he lives in tomorrow. He lives in the past, he lives in the present, he lives in tomorrow. So if there is God who dwelleth in the past, in the present, in the future, let him lead you. I pray for you today that you become submissive to the voice of God, that you become obedient to the voice of God. And when you do that, you begin to experience the manifestation of God over your life. You begin to experience the manifestation of God's promises over your life. And God will begin to work wonders in your life. God bless you. God increase you. And God multiply you. Shalom.